This is the prep packet video for Unit 3, Chapter 8.4, Objective number 3, and we're going to look at solving proportions. I want you to think back to experiences you've had with proportions before. The idea is that we're comparing two ratios, so I might be comparing A to B and seeing if it's equal to C over D. A lot of times in the past you've done things like compare parts to wholes, that would be percent, or sometimes part to part. We use them in geometry, the idea of comparing similar triangles. If I know this side and this side, I can figure that out by comparing the proportions. So anyway, we're going to use proportions to solve rational equations, which is kind of cool. Think back to what you know about proportions. I remembered that if I multiply this and this, I'll get A times D. And if I multiply this and this, I'll get B times C. And they should be equal. That's how we test whether if the ratios are equal, by cross multiplying. Now, I want you to make sure of something that I'm speechless, I can't even say it. You have to remember that you can only cross multiply if there's an equal sign. If you have this, you can't cross multiply. No, 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 no. Only if there's an equal sign. Anyway, to continue. I'm going to do a sample for you. So if I have 20 over D plus 6 equals 8D, I can cross multiply, and I'll have, if I go this way, I'll have 20D, and if I go this way, I'll have 8 times D plus 6. And they're equal. And I can figure this out by distributing 8D plus 48 equals 20D. Do the wonders of mathematics, combine like terms, and I'll end up with 4 equals D. So I can use this tool, cross multiplication, and making the cross products equal, to solve for a missing variable. This is insanely useful. Make sure you get this one down. So again, you can stop and copy. I'm going to move on to a couple of examples on the next slide. So here I have a ratio or a fraction here, and I have a fraction here, and most importantly, I have an equal sign right here. That tells me that I can use cross multiplication to solve for the variable. So first of all, I'm going to look at what I can do multiplying. So 3 times that, so I'll have 3 times V plus 5 equals that times that, so 18V. Distribute 3V plus 15 equals 18V. Combine like terms. 15 equals 15V. Divide away the coefficient, and you have 1 equals V. And if I went up here and checked that, I would have 18 over 1 plus 5 is 6 equals 3 over 1. And that is true. Okay, let's take a look at this problem over here. And most importantly, I want to start with saying I have two fractions or ratios that have an equal sign. So I'm going to use cross multiplication to see if I can solve for x. So here on this side, I'll have 6 times 3 plus x. And on this side, I'll have 8 times x plus 2. And again, I have that equal sign in there, and that will make everything possible. So now we're going to distribute. So I have 18 plus 6x equals 8x plus 16. Now I'm going to combine like terms. So I'll have 18 equals 2x plus 16. Get rid of the constants. 2 equals 2x. Divide both sides by 2. 1 equals x. And let's check and make sure that'll work up here. That's 1 plus 2 is 3 over 6 equals 3 plus 1, 4 over 8. And that's good. I could even check that by saying 4 times 6 is 24 and 3 times 8 is 24. So that's pretty much it. I want you to stop and copy, replay if you need to, and see you on the next objective.